Good morning from Los Angeles. Beautiful day today, up in the 70s. Hope you enjoyed your Christmas for those of you who celebrate. If not, I hope you enjoyed time with family and friends. It's going to be a beautiful day today. Not a cloud in the sky. Supposed to be in the 70s. So for those of you who are suffering under sub-zero weather in the Midwest and on in towards the east, maybe you can soak up a little bit of sun vicariously through this presentation. I'm smoking my Christmas present from a friend. It's a Peterson Deluxe System 11S. You might have remembered that I had an 8S that I bought from an Irish estate sale. It was unsmoked, but had no condenser in it. I was kind of bummed. And my friend found out, and lo and behold, this shows up for Christmas. This is an 11S. It's a little bit larger than the 8S. Sometime in early January, hopefully I'll be able to get a condenser from the Peterson pipe factory, who says they'll have that particular condenser in early part of January, for which I'm very thankful that they would be willing to help me out with that. So to today's review, I'm going to review in my Peterson pipe Peterson 1865 blend. It's part of a 3-blend collection there, so-called Founders Collection. And the Founders Collection is made up of the 1865 Founders Choice, which is an aromatic, and what's called, what they've labeled as Signature Flake, which is apparently straight Virginia. So I'm interested in trying that. I don't think I've ever tried a straight Virginia. Maybe I have. Maybe the red cake is a straight Virginia. I'll have to revisit that. At any rate, I'm kind of new to all this tobacco review, so kind of work my way through one step at a time. Let's open the can and let's take a look at what the blend actually looks like. I'll kind of tilt that towards the sun a little bit. It's a pretty even mixture of Virginias and Latakias. When I first opened the tin, it wasn't too moist and it wasn't too dry. It was ready to smoke right out of the tin. I noticed a very strong Latakia aroma coming out of the tin. Now, I'm not sure, I guess Virginias have a type of aroma to them, but I think when they're paired with Latakia, the Latakia tends to dominate, at least when you open the tin. And it made me think a little bit of Frogmorton on the Town, which is another Latakia and Virginia mix. Maybe a little bit less, but close to Galwith Squadron Leader. And the closest, it seemed, was a little closer to Kramer's Father Dempsey. So those all kind of approximate the smell of 1865. Definitely, you know, a standard English blend type of smell. Okay, on to my impressions on how it smokes. I smoked my first 3 bowls of this in my meerschaum pipe, which is pretty standard practice, because if I really don't like the blend, I don't want it to influence the flavoring of my briars. Even though I heard a lot of good things about 1865, and you know, they're really true. The reviews that I saw, for the most part, were all very positive on tobacco reviews, and as Sergeant Savinelli says, you know, it's probably best to kind of take those with a pinch of salt. Some of them are more on the side of propaganda than they are on the side of objective review. But how objective my review is, I mean, it's I'm uninformed critical palate, so I'll just give you my impressions as I work my way through. On the light up, the Latakia really takes center stage. You can really sense that, the aroma. As you make your way through the bowl, the Virginias start to become a little more assertive, and the best way I can describe it is not a sugary sweet, but more of a fruit sweet, but not a lemon sweet, that type of citrus fruit. Something a little bit more like raisin or plum, or something a little bit more substantial, perhaps. Latakia doesn't really go away, but it seems as if, as I burn my way through the pipe, it's a bad thing to say, burn your way through your pipe. As I burn my way through the mixture, things even out a bit. The Latakia is no longer, you know, completely dominating the aroma and the flavor. Things kind of settle out like this to where they're even. And as I made my way to the bottoms of the bowls, which it smoked all the way down to white ash without any drama, it was really a pleasant smoke all the way down, no harshness to it. So I've smoked this in both filtered and the Peterson system. And I can tell you the filtered experience and the non-filtered experience are identical. I didn't notice any difference at all between the two smokes. Maybe what I'll do next is try the signature flake, the standard Virginia. I've always wanted to try and compare pure blends, that's an oxymoron, a pure tobacco, as I'm learning to taste these different tastes. It makes sense that maybe I need to smoke a pure Latakia, then maybe a pure Virginia. Burley, I get a pretty good idea. Nutty and kind of like cigarette smoke. I think I've got that down, but maybe the pure Virginia and pure Latakia blend, or Latakia tobacco, might be a way to go. I really would like to develop my palate and get a better sense of the different aspects of tobacco. This is a very pleasant smoke. It's a very smooth smoke. You could easily smoke this as your first pipe in the morning. So it has the mildness, at least to me, of something like early morning pipe. And as you can see, even with all my yapping, this stays lit. I have an old Sassini pipe, a 4-dot, which would be nice if it was pre-transition Sassini. This is post-transition Sassini. So it's not a coveted collector's item, but it's a beautiful pipe. It's a great little briar pipe. Maybe I'm going to try my next bowl of this 1865 in that. I think I'm going to focus on smoking this all day today, just to get a sense of how it smokes in different pipes. So today's going to be a 3 or 4 bowl day, which is unusual. Usually I usually only go through 1 or 2 bowls of pipe tobacco a day. I've been thoroughly enjoying everybody's Christmas cheer and videos. Just a really nice way to spend the morning, to open up the laptop, get a cup of coffee, and go through and watch all of you in the White Teeth PC and read the comments. It's a very pleasurable activity. Got about a week and a half before I go back to work, so for me it's retired life, anticipating the retired life for the next week and a half. Well, I hope the review wasn't too bad. What I think I'll do is I'll put in the bucket other YTPC reviews in the hope that you could listen to my review and then go to theirs and see how they match up, and that would give you probably a fuller picture of this pipe tobacco. At any rate, I hope you have a wonderful chooch, a wonderful day, and as always, it's great spending time with you. Thanks again for stopping by. Take care.